Hello everyone and welcome back to Uboat. We are still doing our mission for Operation Drumbeat. We've just resupplied at the resupply sub and we're going to be heading back to the operation area. We're hopefully going to do a lot more damage. Hello. Target acquired. Let's go. Blue lining, everyone be quiet. In fact, turn the gyro compass off as well. We need all the electricity we can get. Alright, what do we got? Coasters? What? Not even worth the bloody torpedoes. That's a coaster. Are they all coasters? Yes, they are. Well, that's annoying. Coaster. Please be something big and juicy down here. Alright, that one's in the perfect firing position, so we're just going to go for it. Lock the target. Coaster. Recognize. You'll be doing 13. Course that way. Set distance of the mast, which is right there. By one. That's all it needs. Oh, tanker! You know something? I think this might be an unarmed convoy. There's 1, 2, 3 coasters. That's a tanker. Sorry, 2 coasters, because the one we're about to hit is going to die, and they don't look like anything. Kaboom. Interesting how the front of the boat fell off when we hit it in the arse. Oh well. Okay, so knowing that there's probably no hostile forces, I want to know what these 2 boats in the back are that I saw. So that way I can just surface and just... Oh, happy days. What are you? Please come into my view range. Oh, please tell me there's no escorts. Please tell me there's no ships with weapons on them too. Oh. This is our chance, this is our opportunity to at least complete one mission of Operation Drumbeat. It'll be fantastic. Okay, let's have a look at the ships. So, what do we got? Coaster, 1, 2, 3. Tanker. 4 coasters. That is what I'm afraid of. Liberty. And this one just out of view. Coast. Oh, is it just the 1 Liberty? 2 Liberties. 2 Liberties. That's their convoy protection. Oh my gosh. Yes. Let's do this. All we need to do is sink these 2 Liberties and we can surface and sink the rest. Holy crap. I'm going to try and see if we can't sink that. Hang on. What's the distance? 100, too close. Yeah. Let's put the periscope down really quickly. Get a little bit of distance. So that way we can keep up with this SSAB Hammond and get enough distance away from it so that we can just make the attack straight away on it. That way we don't have to mess around dealing with having to readjust and realign. We can just sink it straight away. Oh, I love unprotected convoys. Oh, the Americans have stuffed up so badly right here. Are we keeping pace with it at 13? Looks like we are. And the distance. Yeah, let's shadow it. Yep. All right, our periscope is doing 13. I will be doing the counter on it, just so all the velocity counter on it so that we can make sure that we do indeed have the speed right. Velocity now. Course is doing 13. Distance set.
Rohr 1 bewässern. Rohr 2 bewässern. Los!
10 Sekunden bis Einstieg.
Aber she should be sinking, surely. Come on, there we go. There's a good ship. What we're going to do is we're going to put a pin in it just in case it doesn't. Sometimes they say they're sinking and they just don't, so we're just going to put a pin. After you put the right thing, put a pin in it just in case. It's a coaster, so we're just going to ignore that for the time being. We're going to speedy boosty here. We're going to put the periscope down and we're just going to come over here somewhere. All right, you. Oh yeah, you're definitely doing 13. Why are they not doing the speedy boost? Is it because of the coasters? Liberty, recognize, distance. I can't believe these are unprotected.
Rohr 4 fertig.
Los!
Need to go back for another resupply when we can.
30 Sekunden.
Oh, what are you doing? You silly torpedo! What are you doing? Oh, you a dipper! Did you? Please hit the bloody target. I am refusing to use the LUT torpedoes from now on. They are terrible. Good thing we only needed the one. Holy shit. That is so annoying. It almost hit the target and it's like, I'm going to start doing my torpedo maneuvers now. No more LUTs. So frustrating. Okay. It is time to surface. Alright, we are surfaced. Right. Mr. Kurt Hoffman. Not fully surfaced just yet. Now we are. Mr. Kurt Hoffman, get on the gun. What we're going to do is have you onto that. We're going to quickly steam over here and take out those guys, and then quickly steam over here, take out them, and then follow the rest of the convoy, which is just over there and over in this direction. I'm going to quickly draw a line as well. Let's just go something. Oh no, go something like that. Full speed. You are now though. Where's the other one? Over there. What I might do is I might get you onto the flat gun for this next one. Save our rounds for the tanker, which is just over yonder. Yep, she's gone.
Feuer an Deck.
There we go. Definitely sunk now. we're going to put a pin in this one over here as well, because it hasn't actually sunk. We want to catch up with the rest of the convoy and get them before they disappear. It's meant to be sinking. But it really isn't.
Herr Kaloy. Feuer an Deck.
There we go. Excellent. Alright, tanker.
Sie sinken.
The York. What are you? Probably just want to get a little bit of distance. Alright, are you guys a Dale class? Why are you just a black silhouette? I don't know what you are. I know you're a tanker. Definitely not a war class. T2? T2. Oh, T2s. I'm going to dub the York, not the York, but the Black Pearl or something. I don't know. Because what I might do is get you back onto the deck gun. There we go. Get back onto the AA gun. Kaboom. Does it have a texture, or is it just a real black ship? Hang on, let's just jump over to it. It's just a very dark ship. It does have a texture.
Hüllenbruch. Sie sinken.
Not the most spectacular explosive tanker I've seen get sunk. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Helps if I do this. Unlock. Can you stop looking at ships that have sunk? Please and thank you. We're a bit too close. So let's just crank it up. There we go. Recognize. I'll come back that way. They're abandoning her, but it doesn't mean she's gone.
Feuer an Deck.
There we go. That's what we wanted. Right, who's next? What do we got? This way. Whilst this is happening, we're going to put on the compressors. Put on red lighting for the time being. We don't need to be blue lighting at the moment. You are a coaster. Recognize. Unlock you. Lock it into you. You are a coaster. Recognize. Unlock you. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, this is so that at the end of the thing, it does say at the end of the patrol, it says unknown vessel. It actually tells me what it is. You are also a coaster. Recognize. Yes. So it's basically just for proper a proper bookkeeping that we're doing this. Not this because we need to, but well, we do need to for proper bookkeeping. But what I mean is so that it registers properly in the game files and everything. Like, even though we know what it is, the game will say an unknown vessel, and it's really annoying knowing that it's a coaster. It looks like a coaster, acts like a coaster, smells like a coaster, but it doesn't recognize it as a coaster. It's sinking.
Feuer an Deck.
There we go. That's what I want. Alright, full speed ahead. Who's the next target? Over here. Cool. One thing I do hope is when the game does fully release later this year, they do make it so that It's a little bit harder to get all the upgrades because we're in 1942, the tail end of 1942, and we have got all the upgrades. We have almost 1 million Reichmarks. It's ridiculous. I do wonder if things are going to get a lot more expensive as the war gets, when it gets more harder for Germany to get supplies and everything. But at this moment, it's just so easy just to do stuff, get all the bits and pieces. I think it is just for showcase purposes. I don't know, to maybe make it easier to obtain, but I think that's one thing I would change in the terms of difficulties when the game releases, making things a lot more challenging for us. This is just too easy. This is almost sad. We've got all the upgrades in 1942, stuff that these Type 7 U-boats honestly probably didn't even have. Alright, let's swing around and get this last one. Gonna do a serpentine action here so that we can come up alongside it in the same direction it's heading, like so. And I said I was going to do HE on this one, didn't I? Slice down. Oh wow, HE's way faster at this. The holes in the side of it, would you? It's gone, but she's not on fire. Oh wow, we just shot off the front end of the boat. Yeah, she's gone. Alright, make sure that this is gone. Fully sunk. And then we shall get ourselves resupplied. Wow, we have Blitz Operation Drumbeat. Now, I'm thinking that I'm looking at these rewards here, and milk cows are handy to have, don't get me wrong, but we do have a lot of them already. Yes, I know they all get sunk and all that, but it's no great loss if we don't complete Operation Drumbeat, because it's only really for operations in the mid-Atlantic that we really need all that stuff for. And I don't think we've got, like, we've done the attack on Aruba. The only things that we really need to worry about is the southern routes in terms of supply and the Black Pit. Those are the only things we really need to worry about, and at the moment the Black Pit is our next outstanding 1st of June, yeah, so we have to go back to the Black Pit sooner rather than later. So I'm not really too cut up if we don't finish Operation Drumbeat. North Africa's gone the way that I've said it would last episode, if that made it in. I can't remember if it did. The Allies have almost won North Africa, so regardless, we've basically done everything we can do. I'm pretty sure there's going to be... Is there any more campaigns? No, that's practically it. Southern routes, we've gone until the 1st of January 1944, so we've got all of cheaper imports. That will be quite handy. But yes, I mean, we don't even have to really worry about the Black Pit either, because we've got remote patrols experience, but the extra milk cow can't harm or can't hurt us. But we'll see how we go. Knew it, it's still floating. Son of a gun. Alright, you get on the gun. It says it's sunk, but it's not. We're going to make sure it goes under.
Feuer an Deck.
There we go. Alright, well, that's that done. We need a resupply. Let's see if we can't get another resupply. I need a man on the radio station as soon as possible. The other thing I would like to do as well is make sure that we've got all the pumps, all the water out, turn the gyro compass back on, put the engine back. No, skipping an electric because we're going to be diving down to periscope depth so we can see if we can't hear anything. Could you imagine if U-boat skippers were permanently assigned a certain vessel and they could have put kill marks on the like the fighter pilots did during the Second World War, or like the bomber pilots did after every bombing raid? They put like a kill mark on the side of the plane to show how many enemy aircraft they shot down. Can you imagine how many ships we would have on the side of our boat? It would be a ridiculous amount, wouldn't it? It'd just be We'll probably run out of U-boat to cover. Nothing? We sunk the entire convoy? Excellent. Okay. Neat. Alright, I think we might go for one more resupply and see if we can't do any more damage. But for now, that is where we're going to end it. Just sinking that one patrol. We're probably going to stay out here for a little while longer until discipline starts becoming a little bit of an issue. As always, I have been your host, SirFirecat. You have been watching Uboat, and until next time, take care.